Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily from Emily Cromwell Designs and I design colorful and happy bookish merch for readers. We have some things to work on this week. Today is Thursday when I'm filming this. It is currently 9:10 in the morning. So the past week or so I have been really busy behind the scenes working on illustrating all the designs. Well, no, okay, I haven't done all the designs yet, but I'm working towards getting them all done. But the designs for my next quarterly subscription box, which is our April Emily Cromwell Designs box. I have the bookmark done. I have the tote bag done, and I just finished the sticky notes the other day, and then I'm really proud of myself because I got all 3 washi tape designs done. And something different that I'm doing for this box, I've never done it before. I've always had it where the washi tape is, its packaging is just putting like a circle sticker on the top of it, but I just kind of wanted to like elevate that experience for the box and do something a little bit different. And for the first time ever, I'm doing like packaging for the washi tape, so like actual like little boxed packaging, and I'm really excited. I had the manufacturer send me over a template last night because I was like, there's no way I can just like do a template on my own, like I need help. But they sent over like the basic like layout with the cut lines, and after a lot of trial and error I figured out like the orientation of how things should go, and like, okay, this would fold here, this would like be creased here, and I finally figured it out and everything is finished for the washi tape designs. Those the order has been placed and they're currently in production, and I'm so excited. Like I can't wait to see how they turn out. I feel like they're gonna be so cute. This is gonna be a fun box, friends. Like, it's really gonna be a fun box. I cannot wait to start showing you the designs, which I'm actually gonna do here. What's today? Today's March 6th. Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna be sharing a sneak peek either the week this video goes up or the week after. So the official reveal date for all the designs in the April Emily Cromwell Designs box is happening March 27th. However, I always like giving like a few sneak peeks into some of the designs to just get you guys excited so you know what to expect. So I'm gonna reveal the bookmark very, very soon because that's, well, I mean, I love all the designs so far, but that was the first design I did, and I'm just like, I'm very proud of it, and I'm really in love with it, and I'm like really giddy to be able to show you guys, so I will be showing that very, very soon. But today we need to focus on packing. I think we have 2 wholesale orders that we have to get done, and then also some shop orders. My mom is actually going to be coming down. She actually is working part-time for me now. It's kind of like whenever she wants to work a few hours during the week to help do some things in the studio, and I'm gonna have her help with, I think, wholesale orders today, because I have to make a couple sheets of magnetic bookmarks for shop orders and then wholesale orders, so I'm gonna have her doing some wholesale order prep work while I'm doing that. But something exciting today is, you may notice the sweatshirt I have on. I get to go pick up my wedding dress today because tomorrow I'm going to my first alterations appointment. It doesn't really need much done to it. It's like literally, I felt like Cinderella, like it just fit perfectly when it came in. The only thing I really need adjusted on it is the length of it, because I'm tall already, so that I don't like wearing heels, and I'm just going to be wearing flats, so it's a bit too long for me, so they just need to like do the hem and then the bustle and everything, but I get to go pick it up today and I'm very excited. So that's at 11 though, so I'm trying to see how much I can get done before we have to leave. But the good thing is the dress shop for me is only like 10 minutes away from where I live, so it's not gonna take me too long to go get it, pick it up, and come back, then we can work the rest of the day. So I'm not too worried about that. We have some magnetic bookmarks that we have to do today, and let's get started. All right, Mom is down here in the studio. So she's gonna work on just starting to get one of the wholesale orders together. It's 10:05 and we're leaving, what time?
10:45?
10:45, so she has a little bit of time. I'm still making magnetic bookmarks. I'm not done yet. But she's working on a wholesale order with 191 items. Are we ready for the challenge?
No.
So this is gonna have stickers, notepads, the magnetic bookmarks that I'm making, and then more notepads. So I'm gonna get her set up doing that, and we're just both gonna be busy until we have to leave.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay, so Mom got all the things for the wholesale order pulled, so I am getting her set up with all the stuff over here to start getting it packaged up, and we have about 10 minutes to go. Alrighty, so we are on the way to go pick up my wedding dress. I'm excited. So she got like halfway done with the wholesale order. I got all the magnetic bookmarks done and packaged up, which was my goal before we left. So I'm feeling very accomplished with that. So like I said, it's not going to take too long to get the dress, but I'm excited. Now I just have to find a place to hide it tonight so Chris doesn't see it tomorrow, because I'm going to get it, I guess, what's it? Tailored, that's the word I couldn't think. Tailored tomorrow. I'm excited. So, we're gonna go pick that up, and then after we get back, we're gonna get back to it. All right, so I just picked up the dress. I'm so excited. She unzipped it when I got there. She's like, just so you can see her again. I'm like, hi, beauty. I love her so much. So she is perfect. She's heavy. Like when she put the bag on my arm, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how heavy she was, but she's so pretty. She's so pretty and sparkly. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Only a few more months. All right, sorry about that. I abruptly had to stop the video because I saw someone walking across the street, and I'm a very shy person and I get super self-conscious filming, like talking in front of other people. So I got super nervous, so I stopped the video. But Mom's back, so we are heading home and we're gonna get back to it. I think she said she has an appointment a little later on, but I think you're helping. Okay, she's gonna help with the wholesale order until then, getting that packed up. I'm gonna start maybe pulling bookmarks. I'll probably do that because she's at the shipping table. And then I'm trying to get both of the wholesale orders to the post office today because I want to get those shipped today. So that's like a big goal of mine, is to get those done. But there's only 2, so fingers crossed. Between the 2 of us, we should be able to get that done. So we're gonna get back to work. All right, we're back. Can I just say, holy moly, I clearly need to work on some like upper arm strength, because just carrying the dress, my arms are like shaking because it just took so much like muscle to lift that dress, and I'm a very weak individual. So. Hi! He wants his chair again. Do you want your chair? Come on. You get behind Mama. Come on. Come on. Here. Come on. Jump up. Here we go. All right, so yeah, Mom's gonna be down here shortly. She's gonna continue working on packing up that wholesale order that she was working on before we left. Toby and I are gonna get started on pulling bookmarks and stickers. Where did you just, oh, he just jumped out. I'm gonna do it first for the other wholesale order just so I have that ready to go. Are you all right? What are we meowing about? Come here. Come here. Oh, my sweet love. Come here. Oh, you okay? You okay, sweet boy? Go ahead, get on the table. Oh my goodness. So, I'm gonna get, yeah, like I said, bookmarks and stickers, and I'm really feeling good that we're gonna be able to get both orders to the post office today. So I'm not as anxious about that as I was when I left. So I'm gonna work on that, and we're gonna keep on keeping on. He did it again. Do you see what I mean? This is his chair. I'm sorry, honey. I need to use it for a little bit. Hi. How we doing? What are you doing? You getting crazy? Bro. What are you doing? He's got the zoomies. Bro, no, we don't eat my jacket. No, don't eat my jacket. Honey. What are you doing? I can't. You're gonna fall over. You're gonna fall over. Dude, don't attack me. Okay, fine. He's getting his chair back. I'll stand. You win. Alright, here you go. I'm gonna put you over here so you don't attack me, alright? Enjoy your chair. Bro, that is not a toy. Toby. What are we doing? Can we just hang out down here, please? Toby. Honey. What are you doing? She's attacking. So Mom and I have actually switched places. She got moved over to the table and I'm taking over the shipping station now. She's still working on getting everything together for that wholesale order. And oh. Oh, he's batting at your
He's misbehaving. Whoa, badly now. Now he's stuck.
He was batting at your glasses. And I am gonna start packing up shop orders. So you and I are gonna be focusing on shop orders. Wow. Toby. Oh. So Toby and Mom are going to be working on the wholesaler. Actually, so this order that I was just packing, I actually have to wait to package that up tomorrow because between packing all the mystery grab bags and other shop orders, I unexpectedly ran out of my small, like rigid cardboard mailers, and then also my smaller pink bubble mailers, which are like half the size of this. So I can't, I forgot that, I can't pack up the smaller orders. Like, I could put it in here, but because it's not laminated bookmarks... Actually, you know what? I was gonna say because they're not laminated, I don't want to get them bent, but I do have some chipboard that I could fold it between. Actually. Alright, crisis may be averted. Yep, crisis averted. Never mind. I'm just gonna put it in here, and we're gonna work with what we got. Okay, so mom is pretty much almost done with getting all the notepads together for that wholesale order. So I'm gonna start bringing just everything over and we're gonna see. I found one of the boxes that delivered boxes. This was a box that had boxes. That's confusing. But I'm gonna see if this box works and fits it. So keep your fingers crossed. I hope it works, but we shall see. Alright, I got it packed. Don't know how heavy this is, but it's very heavy. So I have one wholesale order left. It is 1:35. We are making amazing time today. Go us. So I am going to go pull the products for that wholesale order and then we just have to pack that. And then we are done for the day and then we get to head to the post office. Alright, so I am all done packing orders today. Thankfully, I got the 2 wholesale orders done in addition to all the other shop orders, but like everything's done. Like every order that I printed today is packed. So I'm excited. I need to, originally I was gonna be like, yeah, we're going to the post office, but that first wholesale order that we packed with all the notepads, it actually ended up being so heavy that it was cheaper to ship it UPS. So I need to go both to the post office and the UPS store because one wholesale order is going USPS and then the other wholesale order is going UPS. So I gotta go to both of the stores today, but I'm probably gonna head out here super soon to go to that. I feel like every time I talk to you guys, I'm always yawning. My gosh. I promise I sleep sometimes. But I just got a comment on YouTube saying your bookmarks are so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. That means the world to me. I have been like, I really, like, genuinely, I mean that. I appreciate it because I feel like a lot of small business owners go through this, but like lately I've just been like really struggling with not feeling good enough, and I'm just being like really hard on myself. And I don't know if it's just because I'm like really struggling with burnout between my house being in disarray, like literal disarray since November because they're doing like constant construction every single day, so it's just crazy there. And then planning a wedding, which is a full-time job in and of itself. We are 93 days away, so it is crunch time. Helping my mom put my bridal shower together, making sure everything is good to go with vendors, favors, everything. And then you add running a business on top of that. And then I'm just burnt out. Like, I'm really tired and like someday I was telling my best friend Emily this. Most of you probably know her. Emily from the Aesthetic Dollar. She's also on YouTube and Instagram. Go check her out because she's phenomenal and she's my best friend. I was texting her last night, actually voice chat because I just voice chat her every day, but I was voice chatting her last night and I was like, this happens like every few months or so when I get really burnt out. Do you ever just like think about like what life would be like if you just weren't doing what you were doing? And like, cause sometimes I get so burnt out and overwhelmed and I'm like, maybe I should just like go work in like a bookstore and just have a quiet life. And so I sometimes I feel like I'm too sensitive and I don't have a thick enough exterior to do the type of job I'm in where you're just always posting on social media, because I love the interacting part and I love it for marketing and the interacting with all of you guys and the wonderful, 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 amazing community we've built. I'm really struggling with the growth part and what comes with it. I know I've talked about this in so many videos, and even last video, and I'm like, oh, I don't care about negative comments, and like I know everyone's like, oh, people are just jealous and like just saying things, but it's like as much as I like don't care and I just like let it roll off my shoulders, I feel like it's hard for anyone not to let it get to them in some capacity, because if you like keep posting stuff that you're really like feel good about, like a packing video, your art, whatever it may be, and almost every time you go on social media, I mean, it's not every time, but it's gotten to be almost every day at this point, and you're just met with either criticism, a full-on hate comment, or just a not nice remark, it's really hard not to let some of that seep in and start to build up, and you just really start to kind of like doubt yourself, and I just get burnt out. And sometimes I'm like, why do I put myself through this? Like, why don't I just like live a quiet life? That's how I feel sometimes. Then I wouldn't have all of you guys. And I don't want to feel like I'd be so sad if I didn't have that. So I'm like, we're gonna carry on. So here we are. We're carrying on. I've been debating maybe just like lowering the frequency at which I post on social media, because like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, I really post like almost every day. You can tell when I'm going through my tired or bad mental health periods when I'm not posting. But when I'm doing good mentally, I post every day. But I'm like, I feel like I should, for my own sanity, probably reduce that. And like I feel bad doing that, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to like keep driving myself to burnout. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could start with like picking either one weekend day or both days on the weekend and not posting, and just viewing it as like a typical work week, like post Monday through Friday but take the weekend off, or just take Sunday or Saturday off, or both. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm just thinking I should just kind of like give my brain a break sometimes from the constant go, go, go of social media, and just kind of like take a step back and remember why I started this business in the first place. And one, that was because of my love of art, because I just love drawing. And two, because I want to spread as much happiness into the world as possible to you guys through my art. And three, because I love books and I want to combine all that together. So I just love drawing happy bookish merch for other readers that just want some bright, colorful, uplifting designs in their life to make you guys smile. I feel like I need to write that as like a mission statement and just like put it up on like a sticky note so I see it every day when I come in and I'm just like really tired. And I was talking to my like mental health OCD coach yesterday, and I was just telling her about how I just like have been just feeling like burnt out, and like this isn't the first time this has happened. Usually it happens a couple times every year, like the past several years, and just like struggling with all the negativity that comes with growth and just a lot of self-doubt. And I wrote this down on a sticky note because she said this to me. I think she said her therapist said it to her too. I just thought, like, when she said it, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, that is an amazing sentiment. I was like, I need to write this down so I don't forget it and I can remember it on the hard days. And I just wanted to share it because I feel like it could be really helpful to you guys or anyone else that's also just struggling sometimes with just feeling like you want to kind of give up when things are hard. So she said to me, she said, I want you to do something. And I was like, okay. She said, if you're going to quit, make sure you quit on a good day. And I was like, wow. So basically the gist is, don't quit on a hard day. Don't let the negativity make you give up on what you love. Like, take a step back. Like, it's okay to rest when you need it, to maybe take breaks for your mental health whenever you need it. Whatever you have to do that for yourself. But don't decide to just throw in the towel when you're tired or when you're burnt out. Like, wait until it's a good day and you're loving your job, loving packing orders, loving all the art you're drawing, and be like, okay, I've done all that I've wanted to, let's move on to something else. And that just, it really resonated with me, and it was just really what I was needing to hear, and I didn't even know I needed to hear it, and it just gave me a good boost of confidence, and it just made me feel a lot better about how I've been feeling the past few weeks and months even. It's kind of been, I don't even know. It's been several months at this point, but because that's kind of why like I haven't really done like a lot of new launches. Really, I didn't do a Valentine launch. I didn't even really do a spring launch. Like, I'm wanting to work on something with my mousy design. I've been letting myself go at a slower pace this year and not feel like I just have to be like putting out tons of new art or tons of new launches like every single week or every other week, because I just can't keep up with it. And it's just that I know that leads me to burnout. I think it's helpful though that I'm realizing what's causing me to burn out, like all the social media, like the negative comments or various different things, because then I know where I can make adjustments. So I'm gonna start with the not posting every day thing and realizing I don't have to hold myself to this imaginary standard that I set for myself, where it's like, if you don't post every day, you're not a good business owner. And it's like, I feel like we give ourselves so many like unfair goals that we feel like we have to meet, and I feel like it's okay, just be gentle with yourself. And I feel like a lot of you guys can probably resonate with that, so I hope that sticky note affirmation helps you, and just kind of the realization I've had. And this is also my permission to you guys. If any of you need it, don't feel like you have to post on social media every day. It's okay to go a day or two or several without posting. Just do whatever feels right to you without burning yourself out. Like, as long as you're still excited about it, go for it. But if you reach a point where you are anxious or sad or depressed or just really overwhelmed, just don't do it. And that's just what I'm finding. So sorry I'm going on like a big babble at this point. But I am yeah, actually I have to skedaddle. I have to go to the post office and the UPS store. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Don't know yet what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll probably pack some orders tomorrow, but I also want to start getting ready for my Romantasy collection. Gone are the days where I'm forcing myself to get a launch out before I feel ready, because I just, like I said, I don't feel like it's worth it to just make myself burn out. So I have all the products here. I don't feel mentally ready to do a huge photo shoot, count everything, quality check everything, and get all the content edited and ready to go by next weekend. I don't have the energy. Like, I just really can't do it. So I think what I want to do though tomorrow is start the process of it. So getting things unboxed, quality checking everything, counting things, getting things good to go there. I don't know if I really don't think I would do a photo shoot tomorrow. I may surprise myself. I'm not planning on it, but that'll probably be next weekend where I would do that. But I at least want to get a start on that. I feel like there's something else I'm needing to do. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. But I will see you guys tomorrow. And we're going to be doing something. That's all I know. We're going to be doing something together tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Friday. It is 8:59 a.m. I am down here early today. Quite proud of myself. I had my alarm go off a little bit earlier today than it normally does, because I mentioned this yesterday, but I have another appointment today, midday at 11 a.m. I'm going to my wedding dress alterations appointment. Thankfully, this is another appointment that, sorry, my phone keeps like going off. This is another appointment that's like 5 minutes down the road for me, so it's not like something I have to really travel far to. But my future mother-in-law, Chris's mom, is gonna be driving over to go with my mom and I to this. So it's gonna be kind of like a fun girls' day, or girls' morning I should say, because it's 11 a.m. but I'm happy that she's coming. This is actually going to be the first time that she sees it on me in person, so I'm excited. And yeah, so I am down here a little bit earlier, trying to see if I can get really as many things done as I possibly can before I have to leave. I have to leave around like 10:45, because I'm hoping that if I get what I'm wanting to done this morning, like in terms of getting a couple orders packed, that means I could then, when I get home, because I don't know how long alterations appointments take. I don't think it would be long, but I mean, I don't know. So I don't know, like 30 minutes, 45, an hour, I'm not sure. But I'm hoping that when I get home, I would like to start doing prep work for the Romantasy collection. And I think I've finally decided on a date. Let me pull it up. So yeah, so I've decided on Saturday, March 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I feel like that's a good date to aim for, because it gives myself enough time to have about like 2 weeks to get ready for it. I'm not like stressing myself out like this weekend trying to get everything done in like 1 to 2 days to have ready to go in a week, because it's just, that's what leads me to burnout really quickly, like I was talking about yesterday, and I'm trying to lower that feeling. So I'm gonna try to give myself just some time and feel relaxed about it and not so like stressed. This launch also isn't like a huge production, because it's not like 50 to 60 new products like some of my other launches. It's a handful of products, but it's not like stuffed with products, so that also will lessen the amount of overwhelm that I feel with trying to get ready for it. But I also got a bunch of deliveries this week. I think most of it is like shipping materials, like boxes and bubble mailers, because with all the grab bag orders that I shipped, you should have seen how many boxes and bubble mailers I went through. Like, I had to stock up on so much. And then also today, I guess I don't really have to do anything for the next book sleeve launch, because I've already photographed it. But I at least want to tell you guys about it and show you the book sleeves again, because I showed them a few videos ago. It's the cat and dog book sleeves, but for anyone that's new here, since that video had gone up, I'm going to show you guys that as well. I am printing out the magnetic bookmark sheets right now. I'm going to print a few orders get the thank you cards written, and try to get as much done as possible. I just started a new audiobook. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Crimson Moth series by Kristen Ciccarelli. The follow-up book, the first book was Heartless Hunter. The follow-up book just released Rebel Witch, and I'd listened to the first book on audio, and then this one I was waiting for it to come out on audio, and like the narration on this is so good. Like they just have like the coolest accent, and it just like really draws you into the story, and it's just really good. Although a lot of time had passed since I read Heartless Hunter, so like when I went into this listening, I'm like, wait, I'm like, what happened? I'm like, I forgot. But like the author did a great job of kind of like going over again in the first, like not first paragraph, but the first chapter, what had happened. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember. So that was helpful. But I'm gonna put that on, listen to that, make some magnetic bookmarks, and try my very best to get through my to-do list in an hour and 45 minutes. Alright guys, we somehow ended up pulling it off. I didn't film a lot because I was just like rushing around trying to make sure I got everything done, because I have big plans and goals for things that I want to do when we get back today after the appointment, and I got all the orders packed that I printed out, so I'm feeling very accomplished and happy. So I have to head out. It is 10:35. I have to run up, get my shoes, get my dress, run out to the car, and head up there. So I will see you guys after, and we're going to be working on unboxing some deliveries and trying to get ready for a Romantasy collection launch. Yay! Hi guys. Alright, I'm back a little bit later than I thought I was going to be. It is 12:50. It's almost 1 p.m. Chris's other sister actually ended up coming, which was a nice surprise. So it was me, my mom, Chris's mom, and then one of his sisters, and we were there for the fitting, and it was so exciting getting to show them the dress for the first time. But then there's this little cafe like a few doors down from where the tailor's was, and my mom was like, does anybody want to go and just like hang out? And they all wanted to do it, so we all went and we hung out. I think we ended up being there for almost like a good hour. Did it end up being an hour? We were there for a while. We hung out for a while, but it was fun just getting to catch up with them. And so I'm back later than I thought I would be, but hold on, I'm thirsty. I used to drink these all the time when I was in high school. They had an Izzy machine, a vending machine at high school. They were my favorite. Although when I was in high school, I loved the clementine flavor. I am now a sparkling grapefruit person, but it's so good. I have until 4 p.m. because then I'm gonna stop and guess where I'm going. It's gonna be a shock, so sit down when I tell you because you're gonna fall over if you're not prepared because it's gonna be a total shock. Guess where I'm going. I'm going to the bookstore. That's my idea of a fun Friday night, is just spending it at the bookstore with cozy music playing, surrounded by books, and potentially talking to people that are looking at my favorite books, being like, oh, you like that book too? Hi, let's be best friends. Yeah, that's my idea of a perfect night, is just picking out a book and then coming home and reading said book. I am halfway through my physical copy. I've mentioned this before, but usually I have multiple books going at one time. I usually have an ebook going, a physical book going, and then an audiobook going. Right now, I have the Rebel Witch audiobook. My ebook is, I think you pronounce it Glisser? I could be saying that totally wrong. By Jane Washington. It's the Ironside Academy series. I believe it's Glisser. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But then the physical book I'm reading is The Stars Are Dying. I am halfway through. It is so good. I love it. But I'm wanting to go buy the second book in the Stars Are Dying series so that I can just jump right into it when I finish it because I'm like making my way through it and it's really good. And the Barnes & Noble near me has the special edition, like the sprayed edges, and I think there's some art inside of it. I always love a good art print in a book. Just saying. But I just want to make sure to grab it while it's there. But then I'm also excited because, what is it? What's today? Today's March. Is it next week or the week after? Not next week. The week after next week is when the new Hunger Games book comes out. Sunrise on the Reaping. My man Haymitch. I'm stoked. I love the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games was like my OG favorite series. Top tier. Loved it. So I'm very excited. I already have it pre-ordered. I'm ready to go. We are gonna go through and I'm finally gonna show you all the designs in the Romantasy collection. I'm very excited. You guys are actually probably gonna see it before Instagram sees it, so hope you love it. And we're just gonna dive right in. We're gonna have bookmarks, notepads, planner sticker sheets, sticky notes, stickers, and I think that's it. Like I said, it's not a huge launch, but it's still one that I'm very excited about. So let's get going. Alright guys, are you ready to see the Romantasy collection that I've been illustrating for months? Like, since December? Even before that? Are you ready to see it? I can't wait to show you! Here she is. All the designs. They are all here. And I could not be any more happier. I am just so over the moon with how everything came out. And we're just gonna dive on in and I'm gonna give you an up-close sneak peek of everything. Alright, so I don't even know where to begin, but maybe we can start with the bookmarks. So we'll start there. Let me grab them all to show you. I'm so excited. Some of the products have come in already. I haven't opened them yet to look at them because one, I've been too nervous. Two, because I just wanted to wait till everything got here so I could have kind of like a grand unveiling for myself, just because I get excited to see this stuff too. So this is also my first time seeing all my designs like up close on the actual products. Oh, I'm excited. Yay! So I tried to include a little bit of everything in the Romantasy collection. I wanted it to just be like a cozy, magical vibe. I wanted to put some dragons in there, nighttime moon elements, just a lot of like botanicals. I just wanted it like a really cozy fairy tale nighttime vibe. I will say, just as a heads up, drawing dragons is not my strong suit. Like, I fully admit that. There's no design where it's like a dragon is the main focus of the illustration. I just thought I could include them like in the sky so I didn't have to like go too detailed on them, because I struggle with drawing dragons, so I hope you like them. I did my best. Okay, so these look so cool together. Oh, I'm excited. Alright, so this is going to be the bookmark set for the Romantasy collection. I'm like trying to like look over this here so I make sure it's like in focus for you guys. So there's going to be 5 bookmarks in this set. You can either get 1, you can get all of them, you can get 2, you can get 3, you can get 4, you can get 0 if you don't like them, whatever you want to do. You can pick and choose. So I'm just going to go down the line and show you all the designs in this set. I don't have a name for it yet, but this is the Romantasy bookstore design. You probably saw the short form video of me drawing this design. Here she is. And then I haven't shown any other design but this main print that you see on the notebook. Well, actually I did show it. So originally, actually no, I didn't show it on YouTube. It was Instagram. This is one of the other prints that I did. I don't know about you guys, but this is true for me all day, every day. I'd rather be lost in a Romantasy book every single day, every second of the day. That's how I feel about life. And it might be a new favorite bookmark of mine. This whole collection, I'm obsessed with, mostly because I'm a huge Romantasy book girly. Like, I really struggle, like, I'm finding, like, just going back to regular romance books now, like contemporary, because I'm like, where are the dragons? Where are the wings? Like, you're not a vampire? Like, wait, you mean you're just like a regular human? Like, I'm having a really hard time going back to contemporary. I've always been a huge fantasy fan, but I've always been good at like mixing it up with contemporary and fantasy. But like, I enjoy a good contemporary, but it has to really be a strong plot with an angsty, like, heartbreaking plot. Sounds terrible to say, but I need it to make me feel something. And that's one of the things about fantasy books that I love so much, is it, one, I just love escaping into a world. One is just totally different from reality, because reality's a little hard right now, just saying. But fantasy books, they just give me, one, a fun world to discover, and two, they always are like, the fantasy books I read, like high stakes, whether it be trials or trying to save a kingdom, and like, I live for that stuff, okay? Like, I need a book to be like high stakes. I love that type of vibe, which is why I just love fantasy so much. And it has to be Romantasy though, because I cannot read a fantasy book and, one, there's no romance. Aki. No. Not happening. And two, I cannot read a fantasy book where it like dabbles with a little bit of romance and it's like a second thought. No, not happening. It needs to be like front and center, the whole focus of the story. Otherwise I can't read it. Like, I can try, but I won't finish it. I won't get very far because I need the romance. But I got a little sidetracked there. Let's get back to the design, shall we? Okay, so this next one, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying this, but like, I'm really proud of this one, and it just makes me so excited when I look at it, and I'm like, I really just want to like walk down this path and like visit this. You guys know I love doing like a path to a certain like library based on like themes, like a fall library, winter library. So I wanted to do a path to a Romantasy library. So that is this design, and you can see what I was talking about earlier. We've got a dragon up here, guys. Right here, we've got a dragon in the collection. And it's just a cozy little library in a fantasy world, and it just makes me smile. So there's this design, and then we have Late Night Fantasy Book Club, because I don't know about you guys, if anybody's in a fantasy book club, first of all, that's awesome. I wish I was. I love that. Fill a girl in how you find those, because I would love to join one. But if you're not in one, welcome to the club. We'll make our own club now. We're gonna start a late night fantasy book club. And then the last design in the bookmark set is going to be this design. This was actually the first design I drew in the fantasy bookmark set, and I didn't even really know what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to put like a magical castle in here, and it's a bridge going over water to get up to the castle. I've got another dragon, and this one I just wanted to kind of like dabble in making my own like fantasy world, so to say. It's like that's one of the things I love about my collections is I just like to make them like each one like its own world that you just get to step into, and you're like introduced to a like whole new realm basically. So welcome to the fantasy realm. We're happy to have you here. Okay, and then next up, I'll show you the notepad. Usually I save the part where I'm like doing the show and tell until it's like right before the launch, but I'm really excited about these and I really want to show you guys, so I hope you're okay with it happening now. So this is going to be the notepad. I'm so excited. I say that about every design, but I can't help it. I really am excited. Like, I'm not just like saying I'm excited, just say I'm excited. Like, I'm excited. Another thing that, you know what, I'm excited about is the new sticky notes. This one I just feel like is a perfect fit. Let me do it this side, where the notepad and the sticky notes just go like really cutely together. I'm not gonna do it for this launch, but you know how I did my themed gift sets for Black Friday and I did a Valentine's one? How fun would a Romantasy gift set box be? I like that idea. Okay, gotta jot that down to do very soon. At some point, I like that idea. Okay, and then I also got a planner sticker sheet made. So if you are someone that likes to do planner stuff, I got you covered. Oh, hold on, let me grab the magnetic bookmarks. I actually did those today. One second, I'm coming back. There's only gonna be 2 magnetic bookmarks in this launch. Like I said, it's not a huge launch, but the first one is I'd Rather Be Lost in a Romantasy book. And then the next one is Late Night Fantasy Book Club turned into like a ticket format. So here's your ticket so you can be admitted into the club when you show up. And then three more products. Pretty much the same thing to go along with the magnetic bookmarks and the stickers is, why did I say stickers? Because I'm going to show you stickers. To go along with the 2 magnetic bookmarks, we also have 2 stickers is what I was trying to say, but I was talking too fast. This is the first sticker, and then I also have the ticket design as another sticker. And then the final product that's going to be in this launch is going to have notebooks. So this is the notebook design. Look how happy. And yeah, so those are going to be all the products in the Romantasy collection. Like I said, it's not a huge launch. There's not going to be like 50 to 60 products like some of my other launches, but honestly, like this like level and size of a launch feels manageable to me, because like the ones where like and it's my own fault because I go a little wild sometimes and just keep making products, but the ones where it's like 50 to 60 products, I get really stressed out. So, oh, darn it, I forgot to bring it down. There is going to be a t-shirt. It is this design. Pretty much just the placement. So this design on a light purple-ish shirt. I don't have it with me. It's upstairs. Oh, I forgot to bring that down. So there's going to be a t-shirt. There's no mug in this launch. I do have this design being made into a book sleeve right now. One of my seamstresses is working on that. I'm not going to have it for the launch, but I will have it very, very soon. But yeah, I think like I was saying, launches of this size are good for me and more manageable when I'm feeling just like burnt out like I have been. And because like sometimes if I'm like drawing a launch and there's like a bunch of products, like I feel like I bit off more than I can chew, so to say, and I get really overwhelmed with how much I have to do with all the deliveries and organizing and counting and making sure I film everything and show it and promote it enough, photograph it, edit it, list it, and I get very overwhelmed. And I'm like, Emily, why don't you try to scale it back a little bit at times? Like I'm still gonna have launches where it's like massive, but I'm like, you don't have to, because I hold myself kind of like a continuation of our talk yesterday, and I apologize. This is a chatty vlog. I know some people don't like when I ramble, but I like talking to you guys, and it makes me feel closer to you and feel like we're having a conversation. So I'm sorry for the people that don't like when I talk a lot, but I hope for the people that do, I hope you don't mind and that you enjoy it. But just going off of our talk yesterday, I feel like this is a common struggle, but I am someone where I always feel like I have to outperform myself. Like I'm literally only in competition with myself, where I'm like, okay, you did this last time for this launch, you have to do bigger and better. Like you have to keep expanding, you have to do more products than the last one. I've realized that recently, and I'm like, why am I doing that to myself? Like, you got into this because you love drawing art, you want to make people happy, and you love to read books, and so you combined your love of books with your love of art and your desire to spread happiness into the world. And I'm like, there's no point in making yourself unhappy by stressing yourself out to the point that you sometimes just want to give up. I'm like, there's no point in doing that to yourself. So I'm trying like really hard this year to just be more gentle with myself and be kinder and talk to myself and treat myself as if it was little Emily. I'm like, the younger version of myself was like sitting right here, who just had her first grade art show and got home and was so excited about it. Would I be talking this way to her? No. The answer is immediately no. So I'm like, if I wouldn't talk to my younger self that way, I'm like, why am I talking to my adult self that way? Like, my inner child is still here. Little Emily is still here. So I'm trying really hard just to be more kind to myself and gentle with myself, and realize that I don't have to keep up with the hustle and bustle of the world and like the idea that I've made for myself that you just have to keep like going, basically like big or go home. Like I'm like, you don't have to do that. One, I'm already at home. I can't go anywhere else. I'm at home. So I can't go home. I'm here. I'm home. So there's really nowhere else for me to go. But I'm like, there's just no point in pushing myself to the point that I'm just like ready to throw in the towel, because I genuinely don't want to do that. I hate that I get to the point sometimes where I feel that way because I'm just so tired or overwhelmed. Like really just putting these like unattainable goals for myself that I can't reach, or it's like I could reach it, but it's just not realistic to do it time and time and time again. Like I want to have a quiet life of just drawing art for a living and posting about it, reading books, and packing orders. I'm just realizing that I've really like held myself to this standard of like, you have to like keep pushing yourself to the edge. You have to keep pushing yourself till you're in tears, you're exhausted. Like that's what hard work is. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be. And I'm thinking the way to help my burnout, in addition to what I talked about yesterday, because after I was like laying in bed last night, I'm like, I feel like I have more to talk about with that. In addition to like cutting back on posting on social media like every weekend or every weekend day and like figuring that out, is scaling back on the goal, like imaginary structure that I have for myself that I've built, where I'm like, you have to fit in this box, you have to do this, and if you don't do this, you're not good enough. And I've just like, it's not a healthy mindset to be in. I've just noticed that with creating this collection, I think the reason I've fallen in love with it so much and had so much fun with it is it made me kind of like, not that I ever lost my love for creating, but it made me rediscover why I got into this and why I love drawing and creating artwork so much. And I really think it's because I took my time. It wasn't like a launch where I'm like, well, I'm going into this knowing that I want to launch on this date, so I have to get everything done. I have to buy everything by this. I have to get the photo shoot done. With this launch, I did have a launch date in mind, and let me tell you, I didn't even come close. I was gonna launch this end of January. It's mid-March, and I'm launching it at the end of March. You know what I've realized? The sky didn't fall. My business didn't close. I'm still packing orders, doing what I love, and I'm like, it's okay to have slow periods. It's okay to have phases where you just need to slow down, take time for yourself, and rediscover your love for doing what you do. Like I was talking to Chris's sister today when we were at the cafe, and she was talking about my business and like how she loves what I do and everything. And I told her, I'm like, when I think about it, I'm like, growing up, you would just hear so frequently from like adults around you, like, oh my gosh, like I hate my job. I don't want to go to work. Like I hate my job. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, why do I do it? And I never wanted to be someone that felt that way about what they do every day for work. Like that just to me, I'm like, I don't want to live that way. It just really like at a young age just really instilled this motivation and determination to want to create the life that I want to live, and that I want to love the life I live, and like I want to be in love with it, and like how they say like try to like learn to romanticize your life again. So I'm kind of like in this phase, no pun intended, of me doing a romantasy collection, but I'm in this phase of trying to romanticize my life as a small business owner again, and kind of like just really like taking moments to be quiet and rediscover why I love doing it so much, and leaning into those things and trying to like figure out the things that I don't love so much and scale back on those so that I feel more happier and not so like worked into the ground and just struggling. Because I never like to really show, I try my best not to show like the major struggles on here. Like I don't want you guys to see me like crying in the middle of the night because I'm so stressed out because a product is delayed and I was like, well, the launch has to be this date. Like it's just like unnecessary stress. So I'm feeling really positive. I'm happy I gave myself time to design this collection in the time frame that I needed to, which ended up being several months. But I hope you love it. I really created this collection from a place of a deep love for romantasy books. Like I love, like romantasy is my favorite genre. So I felt so passionate about designing these designs. You know what? What? You know though. Okay. Darn. As I said that, I looked down and I noticed there was an error on the notepad. So this just goes to show, it's good to give yourself time because mistakes can happen. I just noticed when darn it. Well, you know, the good thing is anytime there's an oopsie, instead of like being upset about it, I'm like, you know what? This just means I can make mystery grab bags. And you guys love a good mystery grab bag sale. So I really can't complain or be sad about it. So we're gonna have a lot of notepads for the mystery grab bag sale because you know why? Apparently I messed up, and when I was drawing the lines for the notepad, I accidentally put a little line right there. Okay. It's not like I bought a lot of them or anything. Oh well. Alright, let me write myself a note because I'm gonna forget to buy more Romantasy notepads. Corrected Romantasy notepads tonight. I mean, I already gave you guys the launch date for this, so I don't want to change it again on you guys. So maybe I could do like a rush ship, but I'm not like stressed about it. Romantasy notepad, buy new one. Because Emily messed up. Is that on any other design? While I'm here, I might as well check it. Sometimes, like, I will sit and look at a design on my computer. I'm like, are there any errors? And, like, I can't tell you how closely I looked at this. And I was like, there's none. There's none. Because, like, when you're drawing it, you just spend so much time, like, drawing and making sure everything looks good. And then sometimes it's not until I get the physical products where I'm like, there's a mistake. So there's worse problems to be had. So I'll get that fixed. But I am gonna stop babbling because I've been talking for a long... Yep, I've been talking for a long time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's at least try to get some things counted and organized. And I did get some... I need to do the book sleeves with you guys. Talk about the book sleeves. It's 2:10. Okay, I still have enough time. So we're gonna go through that. I guess that saves me time with having to organize the notepads because they're all going in the mystery grab bag bin at this point. So yeah, let's focus on the rest of the stuff though. Alright, so I also have, like I said, planner sticker sheets. Down here is all of my extra planner sticker sheets. So there's a bunch. So I always try to just store extras down here. So I usually just like split it in half. And we're gonna get these put away. Alright my friends, so that is actually going to bring us to the end of today's video. I'm hoping I filmed enough this week. I only did yesterday and today, so I'm hoping it's not too short for you guys, because I know you guys have mentioned you liked the longer vlogs, so we hang out longer together, so I hope I filmed enough. I apologize if I didn't. But before we end this video, I did want to go over the book sleeve launch that I'm going to be having this week that this video goes up. So I'm going to be having my next book sleeve launch on Thursday, March 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to be featuring these 3 designs. So if you are a cat lover or you are also a dog lover, this is the book sleeve launch for you. I've gotten a lot of requests to turn a lot of these designs that are actually bookmark designs into book sleeves. So the first one is my Bookish Dogs print. So we are going to have this design as a book sleeve, and then we are also going to have Just Give Me a Dog and a Good Book. Gonna have that design as a book sleeve, and then we are also going to have my Late Night Kitty book stack as a book sleeve as well. I will note, for some reason it's more so noticeable on the kitty sleeve, but a little bit on the dog, where it's the large orange areas like the cat and then the dog turned out a little bit streaky during the printing process. So it's not like a big flaw, really, in my opinion. It's just a little bit more noticeable that's a little more streaky. So, I don't know if you can even see on the video, but it's a little bit streaky through the cat. And then the dog, you can kind of see it like on the forehead a little bit. Like I said, it's not like a huge issue, I don't think, but just so you know, I'm going to try to like show it in pictures a little bit, but it's a little bit streaky, but it's a lot of bit cute. Just saying. But all these 3 sleeves are going to be available in my usual 3 sizes. We have the small size, which is 6 by 8 inches. We have the medium size, which is 8 by 10 inches. And then we have the large size, which is 9 by 11 inches. So that launch is going to be coming up here very, very soon. If you're watching this video the day it goes up, it's tomorrow. So mark your calendars, set your alarms. It's going to be one of probably the largest book sleeve launches I've had in a while. I don't think I have anything else to share, but I am off to go to Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna find that book that I've been wanting to get because I'm just flying through The Stars Are Dying. It is so good. I highly recommend it if you're also into romantasy. So speaking of romantasy, I gotta go pick up a romantasy book. You know, I'm just obsessed. I can't help it. But thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. I do want to say that even though I talked about being burnt out in this video, it never has anything to do with you guys. It's just I set too high expectations for myself, and just dealing with online negativity as your business grows is just, it comes with the territory, I guess, for everyone that grows on social media. It's just, some days it's easier, some days it's harder to deal with, and I just get very burnt out by it. But I never want you guys to think it has anything to do with you guys. It gets hard running a small business sometimes. It gets very tiring, but I'm trying to work on some self-care, and that involves going to the bookstore and getting myself a new book. So I'm gonna go get myself a little treat, get some food on the way back, and just have a relaxing, chill weekend just reading romantasy books and doing some more wedding stuff, because as literally the day that I'm filming this, we are 3 months away from when I get married. 3 months! No pressure! So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I hope you're reading some even more amazing books, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Love you!